everyone, and welcome back to Aloha Jenn's beauty blog. For those of you that are new here, hi, my name is Jen and I am a licensed esthetician in the state of California. Well, today we are going to do a treatment with the Jane Mann Professional Microcurrent device. I'm going to do a long treatment with this today utilizing 2 lift probes, and we're going to be doing holds, okay? The first excuse me, the first part of the treatment, I am going to go in and loosen up some fascia. Now, I just got done doing some block therapy, so I'm a little bit red. I worked here in my collarbones, so you'll have to excuse me for that. I pulled a muscle in my neck almost 2 weeks ago, and I still haven't been able to release it. It's somewhere in my rhomboids, I think, where I need to work. So I'm just doing all these things to help. So for this treatment today, like I said, it's going to be a long treatment. You'll need a conductive gel for this treatment, but I have not performed microcurrent for almost 2 weeks now. The last time I performed a microcurrent to treat my skin and to lift and tone was when I filmed this last video for this unit, which is almost 2 weeks ago. I have been using my Pico toner here for product penetration with the Infinity probes. So I have been using this. Sometimes I'll use it every day. Sometimes I'll use the My Skin Buddy. It just depends on how much time that I have and what I feel like. Now, a key for you guys who are using your Infinity probes, I wrapped mine up and put a hair clip on them so they're not so long. It really, really helps. Just so you know, I keep these out on my counter along with the Pico toner since I'm using it frequently for product penetration on P2. Now, I have tested a couple of new products so far this week. One of those products is the new Osmosis Catalyst MD. So I've been using this at night. I am going to start incorporating it into my daytime routine as soon as I get my application down. The problem that I have with this is, yes, it is a lighter orange in color. It has better slip, but I still get that oranginess on my skin. So as soon as I get the application down on what works best for my skin to where I don't see that orange come up to the surface of my skin, because when I wake up in the morning, my eyebrows are orange and in my hairline, I'm orange. I could be using too much. I could also not be massaging it in enough in my skin. And I have been using it with their infused nutrient mist, okay? So that's new, and I've been testing. So far, I really like it. When I wake up in the morning, my skin looks really good, like really good, really plump and juicy. Now, one thing I want to point out with Osmosis Catalyst MD, if you've never used this or you haven't used it for a while, it does go through a detoxing phase to where your pores are going to look larger for a little bit, and then they will go back, okay? What helps with that is their rescue formulation. So I did not pick that up. I'm used to, using catalysts, but I really wanted to try this new formulation. So far, I do like it. Another thing too is it does still have that metal kind of metallic scent to it too. I smell it after a little bit, and I don't really like that, but I'm going to see, however, if I can penetrate this in to the skin a little bit better, then I will keep you guys posted and I will do an updated skincare routine. Now, since I've had time this week, I have been performing my LED light therapy in the morning, and I'm going to show you exactly what I've been doing. So I'm going to plug this in because I've gotten a couple of you reaching out on how to use the panel, and I'm going to show you. Although Bev May does have a really good video on my Sama's YouTube channel on how to use this. So here is your panel, and you plug it in one side here, and then you have a plug that plugs into the wall. This is your power button. This is your timer. This is your pulsed light function. and this is your ambient mode. So when you turn the light on, it's going to be at 100%. And this ambient mode is you can decrease the intensity of the light. Now, when you turn it on, it's at 100%. You press it, it goes down to 25%, then 50%, and then 75%. Now, what I like to do is I'll set my timer first, okay? And then I'll turn it on, okay? Now, if you are going to go straight into pulse light, which you should always be performing at least 1 minute of consecutive red or consecutive red and near before you go into your pulse light function. Now, let's see. When you turn on your unit, it automatically goes into red and near infrared. You press it again, it's just red LED. Press the power button again, it's infrared only, okay? And then you press it again to turn it off. Now, if you're going to use the pulse function, you turn on your device. If you want to keep it on red and near, then don't touch your power button again. If you want it just on red, then you have to press it again. Then you come over here to the squiggly line, which is your pulse function. You press it once, press it twice, and it pulses. Now you keep pressing it. It has different frequencies of the pulse. Now my preferred is the one it first goes on, which is 10, okay? So what I've been doing this week, and make sure when you're using it, you always want to use your goggles, okay? Especially in that pulse light function, because it is not good for your eyes. So what I've been doing is I get up in the morning and I have been washing my face. I'll either wash my face with the Victoria Deanne Balancing Cleanser, the Revision Cleanser. Sometimes I'll do the Mysama Cleanser. If I'm not going to use my Victoria Deanne Peptides, I will skip this. So I will do, I've been testing out the new Green Rooibos toner. So this is their, it says AOX Hydrating Atomizer. And it says mode of action helps deliver long-lasting hydration and replenish and protect the skin's moisture barrier. Formulated with green rooibos extract, vitamin C, oat beta-glucan. You can use it pre-LED. You can use it 3 to 5 times a week. Use AM, PM, and the pH is 4.5 to 5.0. So you can spray this on after you cleanse. You can use this throughout the day. If you're going to use this with your LED, you spray this on first, and then you apply your LED choice serum, whether it be peptides, a hydrating serum, an antioxidant serum, or the Mysama Green Rooibos serum. So I'll spray this on my skin, and then I applied the serum. And then I'll perform my LED light therapy, and I've been doing 1 minute of red and near consecutive. And then I'm doing 6 minutes of pulsed, and I love it. My skin looks so good. When I very first started the pulsed 40 LED light panel, I could only do 1 minute of pulsed. And then I worked up my time to doing 3 minutes of red and near consecutive, and then 3 minutes of pulse. Now I can do 6 minutes of pulse light, and you just want to make sure that before you go into your pulse light that you always do at least 1 minute of the red and near consecutive, okay? That's at least what Bev May recommends to get your best results. Now, I have not tried their new moisturizer. So this is the Green Rooibos Probiotic Moisturizer. So this you use after your LED, okay? So you don't use this with LED. This you can use with LED under your LED serum. And then I've tried the Green Rooibos Biofirm Facial Oil. OMG, I love this oil. This oil is fabulous for massage. I've been using it with my Omna. Now you can smell a little tiny hint of the black, I think it's black cumin seed oil that's in here. Let me see, where's the ingredients? I know there's black seed oil in here. Nigella. Yeah, there's Nigella sativa seed oil in here, which is the black seed oil, okay? So I've been using this for my Omna treatment and I love it. I even put a dab of it on my moisturizer to try it and see how it was overnight. Fabulous oil. I love it. No essential oils in any of these products. And with the toner, it smells like tea, so it's really lovely. Now look at the packaging. It is a glass bottle, so it is not travel friendly, but you can decant it, but it's so pretty. I think the packaging is really pretty, honestly. It looks fresh to me. And then here's the packaging of their oil. So there you go. And then the moisturizer I have not opened yet, so let's open it and test it out on my hand. So this says mode of action formulated to lock in hydration, moisturize, soothe, and balance the microbiome to support healthy skin, loaded with actives with redensifying properties to help restore plumpness to the skin. Infused with our signature green rooibos extract and fortified with oat kernel extract, black tea ferment, which is kombucha, and a host of skin conditioning actives. So let's test this out on my hand, see if it has any kind of a scent. So it's a little bit beige. Let's see how this feels. It has no scent to it whatsoever. It feels really light and silky on the skin. Feels really, really nice. So I'm curious to see how this works. I'll have to do my Sama facial. So it feels really good as a first impression. So I have not tried it on my skin yet because I introduced the Osmosis Catalyst and then I tested out the toner. So that's enough new skincare on my skin for right now. And then I ordered a professional skincare line that I want to introduce into my facials, which that's going to be here hopefully tomorrow. And I'm going to test a facial out on that line for myself because it's my birthday on Friday and I want to get my skin all, really nice and pretty for my birthday. So I've been doing that. And then I have been doing Aduro every day still. And I'm just really, for not doing like any microcurrent on my skin, I just really think that my skin looks really, really good. Aduro is amazing. Now I did order their body gel. That is coming today. Another thing is I've been testing out the Color Wow products, and yesterday I used their Curl Wow line. It's 5 products. I used them all in my hair. I have not brushed my hair this morning. I slept on it like this. I wore it down when I slept, but I have actual 2C curls now. It just doesn't look like waves in my hair, and my hair is like really curly in the back. Now, when I didn't sleep in a cap last night because I really wanted to see how these would work in my hair without me altering it. But I got lots of volume too, but I was just so blown away at how my curls came back to life, especially after having a highlight. Usually my hair is really, really frizzy after a highlight. So far I'm loving the Color Wow products that I've tried. Now today, my Dyson blow dryer is supposed to be here, but unfortunately it's not going to be here in time for me to film a video. So I'll probably film that tomorrow. I hope. So what I have on my skin right now is I did Aduro and my Sama green rooibos serum this morning. I wiped off Aduro, and then I went in with the Isden tinted sunscreen, the Eurofitonia, the tinted version, and I put it all over. If I put that over Aduro, it seems to do fine with my skin. I don't get like super dry or dehydrated from it. But that's what I have on my skin now. So I'm going to go off camera, cleanse my skin, and then we're going to come back for this treatment. And today I'm going to be using the Zip Golden Gel. It's easier to remove. And I'm probably going to put my Pepties under that, just so you guys know. So I'll come with my skin all prepped, and I'll see you in a few. All right, everybody, I'm back and I'm starting to apply the Zip Golden Conductive Gel. So normally I would work and do the holds in my chest, but I am going to skip that today. And what I'm going to do is on my neck and my chest is I am going to go in and sort of just work these areas, just, you know, kind of working in the connective tissue. And then we're going to do the hold on the face for this P1 program, which is working in the skin and the connective tissue, but this also helps with collagen synthesis. So building collagen, stimulating ATP, helps with light wrinkles. So let's do this, shall we? So we're going to be using 2 lifts. So I'm going to detach one for a minute here, and we're just going to use one for right now. And now I'm going to turn this up to 15% for my skin, and I'm just going to come in here and I'm just going to go here in these movements like how I would use the Omna, and I'm going to work here on my chest. And right now what I'm just trying to do is kind of work in that connective tissue. And you can go in circles too if you have wrinkles like I do here in my chest. You could take the thumbs and go in circles here between the breast and work those wrinkles. I love to use this P1 program for wrinkles. It's so good. So I will do cross fiber here and go up and down. And then I'll take my thumbs and I'm just going to work here around my collarbones and work above. Okay, now I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to go up and down like this on my neck, all the way around. And then I can come in and do circles like this to work those fine lines and wrinkles. The neck bands, or the rings of life, as some people like to call them. Oh, found my hair. Ooh, that's a lot of hair too. Whoops, that sometimes happens if you don't have your hair properly put up with the Omna lift. Okay, so I'm going to go up, down, up, down, up, and I'm going to hold for about 8 seconds. And I'm going to do a repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, up, down. I'm going to repeat each move 3 times. Okay. Last one right here. 1, 2, 3. Hold. Okay, come over here. 1, 2, 3. Hold. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hold. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hold. Okay, and then I'm going to come over this side. Same thing. Make sure my hair is out of the way. 1, 2, 3. Hold. One, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Hold. I'm using a little bit of a pressure when I'm doing those up and down movements, trying to get into that connective tissue, because I'm having some neck issues right now. I pulled a muscle in my neck a couple of weeks ago. Oops. And let's do that again. It's still not completely ready or completely healed. Yeah, I'm having a hard time with it. I'm just trying to work through it. Of course, when I went to the doctor, all they want to do is give me Flexerol, and I don't want to take it. So I'm just trying to work through it with block therapy, but then I'm also doing other things that's aggravating it as well. So, aye. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna do those holds. So I'm gonna hook up my other Jane Mann lift unit, and we're gonna focus these on the face. So we're gonna go up horizontal first, and then we're gonna switch and cross hatch and go vertically. So I'm gonna turn up the intensity. So remember, when you're using 2 lifts, it divides the current in between 2. So you're gonna have to use a higher intensity than what you normally would. So I'm gonna go up to 60%, and that means I'm gonna have 30% on each of these. And then, so we're gonna go, and I'm gonna start horizontally, and I'm gonna just start here, right at my jaw. And we're using that program P1, and we're gonna hold for 30 seconds. Normally I like to do this on my chest and my neck, but it's just going to be too long of a treatment. And I know a lot of you don't like to watch these long treatments, so I'm trying to save you. Okay, so after 30 seconds, we're gonna tip the lift forward and use the thumb, the first row of thumbs, the thumbs and the first row of fingers, and we're gonna hold for 30 seconds. And you just wanna make sure you don't let your thumbs touch, okay? Okay, we're gonna move up. Same thing, work the back half here. So after we do these holds, I'm gonna have to step away and go feed Misha Boo. So just so you guys know. Okay, and then I'm gonna tip forward, thumbs and the first row of fingers, like this. So this is typically my favorite type of way to perform my treatments, is doing these holds on P1 and then doing holds with the on P2, which is lifting and toning. I love these holds onto the skin. It really gets the current in there, and you just have such a beautiful lift that lasts for days. Oops, okay, now we're gonna move up here to the back half of the cheeks. And just remember, because I'm using 30% doesn't necessarily mean that's the right intensity for you. You may be less, you may be more. You just want to make sure that you're careful for around your eyes. And then we're going to tip these forward and use the thumbs and the first row of fingers for the front part of the cheek. Okay, and then we're going to use the thumbs and the first row of fingers for starting at the beginning of the brow, and then your fingers should be at the midpoint of your brow, and you're going to hold for 30 seconds. And then we're going to tilt the lift back and work the back half of the eye into the temple. Okay, tilt back. Let me know if you guys want me to do my full routine, including the neck and the chest with the holds. You can follow along because I have a really good Pico toner video with doing those holds as well, which you can use for this unit. And where I'm using P2, you would use P1 on this unit. Okay, and then we're gonna do our forehead. So move up, and you're just going to put the fingers above your brow, just like this. And then after we finish this hold, we're gonna take one lift and work the center of the forehead. Okay, so I'm gonna hold one here for 30 seconds. So I did prep my skin under this gel. I used my Victoria DN Peptides. I did Lift Tone, Elastin, or Lift Tone, Correct HP, Elastin, and Procol. And then I also put on their peptide hyaluronic acid packets in low and medium, because that's part of my nighttime skincare routine. So all I have to do is, when I'm finished with this treatment, remove the gel and follow through with the rest of my skincare. So now we're gonna take them vertically with the first row of thumbs and the thumbs and the first row of fingers, and hold here vertically on your chin. I'm gonna do these each for 30 seconds. And when we get into lifting mode, we're gonna do those holds. We're gonna hold them for probably, I like to do a minute. You can do a minute to 90 seconds. Oops, I went a little bit over. So I'm gonna move to the next spot here. And move over to the next spot. This treatment goes by so much faster when you're using 2 lifts. That's why you see me using them a lot. It's just so much faster. I know I'm spoiled. Okay, so we're gonna take all of the fingers starting at your lip here and hold right underneath the cheek to the bottom of the chin. I even have one inside my lip there. Okay, now we're gonna move over here and work the outside. And then we're gonna switch down to the thumbs and the first row of fingers. I got it right this time. And we're gonna work the cheekbones. Okay, so here we go. And then you can glide over and work the back half of the cheeks. And then you're going to use the thumbs and the first row of fingers and do your eyes. You have the thumbs right at the beginning of your brow and right there in the middle, and then you have the first row of fingers right underneath the eye area. And then you're going to move over to the outside and into the temple. And remember, this P1 is not working in the muscle. So if you wanted to hold this on your chest and over the center of the neck, you could. Okay, now we're going to go vertically on the forehead. All the fingers that will fit on your forehead. Okay, and then I'm going to move to the outside here. Treat this part of your forehead. If you put in this work with the P1 before you go into your lift and tone, it really preps your skin, helps hydrate them, helps get that lymph stimulated. And you'll have a really good lift because the tissues are prepared with all that hydration in the tissues. They're warmed up, they're ready to go. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to unhook one lift, and I'm just doing this for my peace of mind. You can leave them both connected, but you want to turn down the intensity. And I'm going to turn down that intensity to 20%, and I'm going to take my metal ball connectors, and you're going to have negative over positive here. And I'm just going to come in and work any lines that I have with these feathering movements. This really does help treat those fine lines and wrinkles really beautifully. Now, I actually really wanted to do this, you know, over the weekend or Monday or Tuesday, but I did not get around to it. And so, because I really wanted to do like either the special edition or the Pico toner on Monday or yesterday, and then I was going to do Friday this unit because I just really love the way that my skin looks after I use this. But however, I'm going to be trying some new skincare products for the treatment room and for myself, and a facial. So I am going to use microcurrent on that because one of them is a mask. And I'm probably just going to go in with P2 to penetrate that mask into my skin, versus I won't be doing like a full-on microcurrent treatment. So I'm just going to take this and work this around my eyes. Okay, I'll come over here, work my little wrinkles that I have up here, plump them up. Okay. Take them and do those. If you get bunny lines right in here, if your fascia is tense right in here, you can work this area. I was gonna give myself a whole facial today, but I'm like, oh shoot, I need to do some extractions. But I really haven't had much time to do anything because I've had all these little projects to work on, and I've been going for a walk every morning. And yesterday I went for an 8-mile walk. And then, you know, I also have to take the little baby here too. So it's like I haven't really had much time for myself these days, where I thought I was going to have all this time, but yeah, not happening. So interesting. I wish I could just, you know, take time off and just not have to worry about doing chores. I just want like a vacation because it's going to be a while before I get another vacation. So, okay. So if you want, you can kind of come over here. I like to stretch out my depressors on my chin with these. Oh, I feel a little bit of tension in there. I think next time, I just, like, if I'm going to do a staycation, I'm just going to go rent a room somewhere and stay there. So I don't have to do all these honeydews. I don't have to worry about cooking, cleaning, anything. I can just take care of myself. Okay, so that is it for our P1 program. So I'm just going to turn my unit off because I'm going to go feed the baby really quick, and then we'll come back for the lifting portion. Okay, so see you in a minute. Okay, I'm back. I was only gone for like a minute. Okay, so now we're going to go into that P2 program. So I'm going to turn on my lift unit and I'm going to go to P2. And I'm going to put this up to 70%. Actually, I'm going to do 60%, and it's going to be about 30% in between the two of these. The reason being is that this unit is stronger for me than the Pico toner. So I use less of an intensity. So we're just going to do holds starting at our jawline. So you can go up like this if you want, and you're going to lift and hold. And we're going to hold this for 1 minute. Okay. Now you can, you be the judge of the intensity on this. Just because I'm using 30% on each doesn't mean that that's the right intensity for you, because all of our skin impedances are different. So we're going to do these holds kind of similarly as we were doing the horizontal holds on P1. Okay. So here in a few more seconds, I'm going to tip these forward. First row of fingers and the thumbs. Hold here for 1 minute. And then we're going to work our way up. Just remember, if you are over 30%, when we're doing the eyes, you're going to want to turn it down, because we're going to be working in the under eye area. So anything over 30% may be a little bit too strong for that area. So I didn't take a before or after. I'm just coming on here to show you this treatment. And you could be the judge of my skin. If you want me to do this treatment again, including the neck and chest, just let me know with before and afters. Okay, move up here and do this back half. So it's starting to get warm. So it's my birthday on Friday. So we're going to go out to dinner on Friday. And then on Saturday, we're going wine tasting with friends for my birthday. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I'm going to go have a nice lunch, and then we're going to go to one winery for a wine tasting, and then we're going to come home. So that's what I wanted to do for my birthday this year. I love going to Napa and going wine tasting. I love Napa. They have really good food there. And if you love wine, that's the place to be, the place to go. Okay, so we're going to tip these forward and work this area and our lips that we didn't get on this section. So just like this. And we're going to hold for 1 minute, and then we're going to move up over the cheeks. But when we move up over the cheeks, I'm going to show you a movement that I love that helps pick up the jowls and the jawline a little bit more. Now, after you do these holds, you can go in and do, you know, some additional lifting and toning if you like on those problem areas. Okay, so now we're going to come up back here. Going to go up. I'm going to lift and hold over that cheekbone for 1 minute. And then we're going to do the same thing and work the front. So if you just want to do these holds and then maybe in like a day or two, like I would say like 2 to 3 days, you can perform another session and you don't have to do the holds. Maybe you want to do the mid facelift or you want to work on your brows a little bit more. You can definitely do that. I like to perform microcurrent generally like every 72 hours, but with this unit, since it is a professional unit, you only have to use it once a week. And it's up to you if you want to do anything in between. You can use this twice a week. You can use it once a week. You can use this once a week and use your Pico toner or your special edition Neurotris and Jane Mann unit in between. So it's up to you. You just want to make sure that you're not, you know, using these every day because these are stronger than the other microcurrent devices that are out in the market. It's not necessarily that you have to use these every day, but generally I'd say like every 72 hours is best. So okay, now we're going to work over the eyes here. And then what I'll do is I will go off camera and remove this gel and I'll finish off with the rest of my evening skincare routine. We'll use that Catalyst serum tonight and how I'm including it in my nighttime skincare routine. I'm going to use the My Skin Buddy to penetrate that into my skin. I think that's going to be great. Okay, and then you're going to tilt back and do the back half. Now, I love I have a technique for my eyes that I've been loving to give them a really good lift, and I'll show it to you guys. That's like the extra detailing that I like to do. So I'll show you the extra detailing work that I like to do. After we finish with this hold. Okay, so I like to come in, come up, and repeat this move 3 times. I'm going to hold for 3 seconds, or I'm sorry, 5 seconds. Okay, repeat. Just because I really like to get extra lift here in my cheeks. It really gives me a really slimmed out looking face. It looks so good. Okay, and then do this one again. Okay, one more. Okay, so now what I like to do is I'm going to do some more work on my eyes. So I'm still going to keep this connected, and I'm just going to leave the intensity the same. And I'm going to use the thumbs and the first two rows of the fingers. So I'm going to lift up here at the front of my brow, and then I'm going to just use that first row of fingers and place them over my forehead. We're going to hold. You can do anywhere from 5 to 10 seconds. Okay, and then I'm going to come up over here in the middle, lift and hold. So you just want one of these probes on your forehead, the first row of fingers on your forehead. Okay, and then you're going to do the back half of the eye, lift and hold. These really help. These movements really help lift my eyes, and it's a game changer with the lift, because instead of just using the thumbs, if you flip it upside down, like how I'm using it, and put that first row of fingers on your forehead, it gives your eyes a really nice lift. Okay, and I'll repeat it 3 times. Okay, come over here, lift and hold. Okay, out here, lift and hold. Okay, our last one, lift and hold. Lift and hold. Gosh, it's like already 4 o'clock. It's after 4 o'clock and my dryer is still not here. That's unacceptable. Okay, now I'm going to take 1 row of fingers and put it right here at the beginning of my hairline, and then 1 in my hairline. And I'm going to lift up here. I'm just going to lift and hold here. This is the only type of lifting I do on my forehead. I do not go out of my way to do any lifting on my forehead, just this movement, because it helps give my brows a better lift. But lifting in your forehead creates a lot of tension. And when you build tension in those areas where they already carry a lot of tension, it creates more wrinkles. And as you can see, my forehead is pretty dang smooth, and I've never done any Botox or fillers. I haven't had any surgery done on my face, nothing like that. The only thing I've done, like medical wise, is I've had medical microneedling done, and then I've had microdermabrasion done. So now we're going to go into the center here, and we're holding each of these for 3 seconds, by the way. So I haven't had any of that done. No laser, no medical radio frequency, nothing like that. So for 47, I think I look pretty darn good. Well, I'll be 47 on Friday, but I think my skin looks pretty darn good for my age. And actually, nobody believes that I'm 47. Everybody thinks I'm like 35. And it's not like I'm trying to look, you know, younger than I am, but I just want to look good for my age. Look healthy and good. And feel good. Because when you look good, you feel good, right? Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, because on this P2 program, on the Jane Mann Lift Unit, it's really good to use for lymphatic drainage. And anytime that you're working in your fascia, your connective tissue, you want to make sure you flush out because when you're releasing fascia, you have blockages from those adhesions, and that fluid will all pull in that area, and then your face can look swollen or bigger than it did before you started the treatment. So it's really good to flush out the area. So that's what we're going to do right now. So I'm just going to come over here, and I'm going to start at the top of my forehead, and I'm using light pressure. And I turned my intensity down to 20%. And I'm going to take these thumbs right here, trace my eye, and I'm going to come up underneath my eye. And I'm only doing this 3 times. And then I'm going to come like this 3 times. Okay, I'm going to take this, come over here, and then come over here, flush it out. And I'm going to take this, I'm going to bring it to there, and I'm going to take the thumbs here 3 times, bring it down. I know you can trace down like this 3 times, or I just like to take this and go 3 times. You just want to, come across like this, okay? And then I'm going to come across my collarbone here, okay? And then you can flush your chest out too. Okay, we're going to do that same thing over here. You can even just do it this way if you don't want to rotate and use the thumbs this way. And then we're going to flush this out. Come over your collarbones. Chest. All right, so that is it for our microcurrent treatment. Gosh, you see how much bigger my eyes look, and everything looks like this. So I'm gonna go remove the gel, and then we'll be back for the rest of my skincare routine, and I will close out. Okay, so here is my skin after. It looks so good. Oh, so good. Oh, you could tell I'm getting some sun from going on my walks. Okay, so let me just spray my skin with this Osmosis infused mist. So I have the 2.2 fluid ounce here, and it now comes in a hard plastic bottle. I thought I got a bigger size, but I guess I didn't. So anyways, let's go into this. So I'm going to take a half a pump of the catalyst, and I'm going to mix it. Oops. I'm going to do 5 pumps of the infused serum, and I'm going to put this all over my face, including around my eyes and on my eyelids, because it's supposed to help with tightening your eyelids. Now, I was doing one full pump, and I think it was just too much. I think you just need a half a pump for your face and your neck and your chest. On my neck and my chest, I'm going to do one pump, and I'm going to dilute it with 4 pumps. And then I'm going to take this and put it all over. And actually, I don't think I need the My Skin Buddy tonight because it actually feels pretty good by doing that. I was using way too much because one pump doesn't seem like enough. So now I'm just taking a bunch of sprays of the mist. Now you don't have to use the mist. You can use any type of mist you'd like. Any toner, you could even use water and massage in. Yeah, it seems like a half a pump is where to go. Where to go. Okay, so I'll try this out and I'll let you guys know how my results are in the morning. Now, with the Photozyme DNA Youth Repair Serum and the Isden Flavo C, I still have about 2 weeks worth of product left of that. And this is what I like to do. Anytime I'm testing a new or introducing a new product, I like to make sure I have 1 or 2 weeks left on hand of my last product I was using, just in case I have a reaction, that I have some on hand. I don't finish those out completely, but I have some on hand in case I react to the new product. So far, so good. So now I'm going to go in with the DEJ eye cream from Revision. And this, along with the Catalyst, is supposed to be really good for tightening that eyelid skin. So I'm really hoping that it gives me some hope here. I mean, my eyes look really good after our microcurrent session, like really good. I don't even really see much hooding, which is fabulous. So I even put this on my eyelids. Okay. Now next I'm going to go in with my Victoria Deanne Rejuvenator in Ultra. This is a new one. I just finished up my last one last night. I gotta do an empties video. I think I'll do that the first weekend, June, or at the end of the month, because, or maybe Memorial Day weekend, because I've been collecting my empties since, whatchamacallit, April, because I want to get back into those. So yeah. I just can't get over how good my skin looks. My skin feels so good. I really do love using the zip gels for microcurrent with the Picos and the Jane Mann unit. Especially, I like to use it for when we're doing these long treatments so you don't have to constantly worry about reapplying your gel. Game changer. Now, I have some leftover golden gel from when they sent it to me, so I still have a lot left, and I have the crystal gel. But if I'm to repurchase, I'm going to repurchase the silver gel. So I'm going in with my Isden night cream. And this is going to be my last step for this evening. Now, normally I would put on the Victoria Deanne Pepti Hyaluronic Packet in high, but I'm testing out this without it this evening to see if that's the culprit of, it's either I'm applying too much, I'm not massaging enough in, or it could be certain products really making the catalyst gather at my hairline. So I'm going to try it without it, see how my skin fares, and then, like I said, I will be back for a full new skincare routine, including the Osmosis Catalyst MD. Okay. All right, guys. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you found that it was helpful, Please give it a thumbs up when you like my videos. It really helps my channel. It helps my videos get out there in the algorithm, so others have access to this information and it may be helpful for them, because as you guys know, I always drop knowledge bombs in my videos. All right, so hopefully I'll be back tomorrow for the new Dyson blow dryer and the Curl Wow hair products. Then maybe Friday for my facial, depending. If I'm not back on Friday, I may pop up on Sunday or Monday. All right, guys, so I will see you soon. I'm sending you all so much love and light, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.